In this video, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite perks to use in the Last Day on Earth laboratory. Now, the laboratory can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're not completely focused, but there are some perks that can make the lab much easier and ones that can make it much more rewarding as well. The perk that we're going to be focusing on in this video is the New Rules perk. And the New Rules perk completely disables the traps in the lab, but it also does a lot of damage to the zombies in the lab. I wanted to see how much total damage this perk actually does, especially in its upgraded version. Now, I'd always been a little curious about the damage numbers behind New Rules, and it was during a recent stream when I unlocked the upgraded version that I finally decided to take the jump and do this little bit of research here. As you can see in the footage below, the zombies I'm encountering have actually already been damaged by the New Rules perk, and the thing is, I just wanted to see how much total damage can this do across an entire lab run, and what is the most efficient way to actually be utilizing this perk, because there is a little bit of a trick to it. So I ran this test by starting in A1 with the upgraded New Rules perk, and then I recorded my footage all the way from A1 to B2. After I got all the footage, I then went back through it and counted all of the damage values that New Rules did to zombies, and then I looked at the total damage and I broke it down by floor. And we're going to be taking a look at that data, starting with the A floor here. So on A1, I got 1,091 total damage done by the upgraded New Rules perk. I then moved on to A2, and in this footage it was actually kind of interesting because I got less total damage, but that could just be up to the variability of my specific runs. As you can see, I got 1,005 damage, but where things start to get really interesting is when you go from the A levels to the B levels, and this is where the New Rules perk really starts to shine. And I say that because the traps in the B levels I find to be a bit more tricky. I don't really have any difficulty with the A level traps, but as you can see here, we also get way more damage output from New Rules at 2,200 damage for that B1 level, and B2 was even more insane. We got a total damage that was actually more than B1 and way more than double of the A levels at 2,387. So what I learned from this is that New Rules really is the best when you can get it in the B levels, because it disables those extra tricky traps and it actually does more total damage. Now, throughout all of A1 to B2, this perk did 6,683 damage. And what I learned from this is that maybe you should, if you're rolling with coins, wait till the B levels to go for New Rules. But of course, if you're not rolling with coins, or even if you are, and it pops before then, I'd still go with it. There are better perks to choose to start off at the A levels like Agility, Toxic Avenger, maybe Action Hero if you've got that. But overall, this perk was amazing, and I was really surprised at the total damage it was able to deal. Please leave your thoughts on New Rules down in the comments below. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you again here real soon.